Hello and good afternoon, everybody. This is it. This is my fourth video in my top 10 things to do. This one is going to be the entire Disneyland Resort. So if you haven't already watched the other three, DCA, Disneyland, and Downtown Disney, I would go watch the three of those first and then come on back. Or don't. You do you. Free country. But I'm going to be kind of repeating a lot of myself from the other three. So, without further ado, this is the entire resort. So once you're on property, this is what I would do. Or at least my top 10 favorite things to do. Again, as always, your results may vary. Number 10, it's very vague, is shop. There's a lot to do, but there's a lot to buy as well. Don't buy the first thing you see. If you walk into one shop on Main Street and you're like, I love this shirt, but you're like, but I only want to spend X amount of dollars and da da da. Save it. It'll be there. There's more stock. And it's probably in another shop too. You'll come across it. But just shop around, see what you like, as well as in Downtown Disney. There are some very specialty shops like the Lego store, which I mentioned earlier, or any of the other ones that you're not gonna find those usually anywhere else. There's some really cool stuff to see out there. And especially with the new, there's two new shops in Downtown Disney at the Parkside Market. They are Marvel and they are, Marvel and just like upscale fancy stuff out there. So yeah, go shopping, go spend your money, or don't, just go walk around. You can window shop. There's no harm in window shopping. Number 9, something from Disneyland, is the riverboats, the Rivers of America boats, I should say. Something as a kid I always did, and just being on the water and just kind of going around and exploring the whole ship. And your parent can sit here and you can run around as many times as you want, or if on the flip side of that, you can sit your wife down and then you can go run around. Oh, I'm kidding. It's just fun to be out and like you can touch all the stuff. The pirate ship looks really cool. The Columbia, the steam ship or whatever it is with the big wheel is really fun to watch the wheel go as you move forward. It's just something really fun, and it's not that long, but it's cool. Highly recommend. It's one of those that's like a feel good attraction. You know what I mean? Number 8, also from Disneyland, you can get them. Okay, it's corn dogs. Let's not keep you in suspense any longer. Number 8 is corn dogs. You can get them at Downtown Disney. You can get them at DCA, the castle, and then 2 places in Disneyland. I still think the best ones are going to be at the corn dog car, the one in Disneyland. Please tell me if your experience is different. I would love to know where your favorite corn dog is on property. And I mean corn dog. I don't mean in Downtown Disney the giant mozzarella stick or the what was it? It was a pickle hollowed out with a hot dog shoved inside of it, then breaded, and then you dip it in peanut butter. Probably tastes great. Not gonna try it. If you did though, let me know. But yeah, get your corn dog, walk around. It's always a fail safe for dinner. Hey, what do you want? I don't want to try. What do you want to? Corn dog. Always go corn dog. Number 7, one I haven't talked about before, is Trader Sam's. This is at the Disneyland Hotel. It's also in Aulani. It's also at Disney World, probably at some of the other parks as well. But it's a fun one. It's tiki themed, Hawaii themed. If you sit inside, they have kind of a show every so often where the lights flicker and there's fire on the drink. They sprinkle cinnamon in it. English is hard, to make the fire dance, and it's cool. If you sit outside, it's a little more relaxing. Food's really good. They have a lot of good stuff. They have ramen there, it's one of the best ramens. It actually might be one of the only ramens on property. I know there's another one, but that's a good dish. Their edamame is really good. I'm just thinking of, now I'm hungry. Now I might go there for dinner tonight. All right, I think I'm gonna go there for dinner tonight. That's how much I want it. They also have really good alcoholic drinks as well as non-alcoholic drinks. Some of you know Becca doesn't drink, so she always can find something there that's fun and themed and fruity. I can also find something that's fun and themed and fruity, but has alcohol in it. But yeah, if especially if you're staying at the Disneyland Hotel, check it out. It's very, very fun. Number 6, I said it earlier, I might be biased, but it's Turtle Talk. It's one of those that it's another feel good. It's another one of those that's like, this is fun because Crush is so with it. He's so quick. He knows what he's supposed to say. He knows how to communicate to the humans in the human tank. It's just a fun show to go watch. If you're like budgeting one show or one thing that you're like, we need to do this in DCA, I might, well, World of Color, but we'll get there. But Turtle Talk is a very close second on that one. Definitely go check out Crush. Yeah. Number 5, this is at the Pixar Hotel. It's Great Maple. My family was first introduced to Great Maple. There's one in Pasadena. I think there's another one down at the beach somewhere. But we went there 2 years in a row for Mother's Day. Mom, if you're watching, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Hi, Mom. But yeah, it was always a fun place. One of their signature things is chicken and donuts, and it's just massive donuts with fried chicken, some maple syrup and bacon. It's delicious. I might go there for dinner tonight too. I don't know. Where should I go for dinner tonight? I'll figure it out. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. But yeah, Great Maple is one. You don't need reservations, but it helps, or you can do the walk up. It's at the Pixar Hotel, like I said. Really good food, also really good drinks. And it's another place that's not Disney food, but amazing quality. 10 out of 10 recommend. Go check it out. Number 4, back to Disneyland. It's the Royal Theater and swing dancing. If you watched my first video with Disneyland, I talked a little bit about the swing dancing component of the Royal Theater. And I wasn't sure if they're doing it. I still don't know, to be honest. I hope they are. But the Royal Theater is something it's fun. It's kind of like Turtle Talk. It's one of those that, like, this is just fun to watch. It's very different than Turtle Talk. I'm not comparing them as equal. But it's one that you're like, if I'm gonna go like budget one show for Disneyland, it's the Royal Theater. And they have 2 variants, so you can pick your princess, either Belle with Beauty and the Beast or Rapunzel and Tangled. Both shows are equally amazing. All right, moving on. Number 3 is Naples. Again, you can get pepperoni pizza almost anywhere on property. There's so many different pizzas in the entire park, right? But the pepperoni pizza at Naples is top quality. And I think I know why, actually. Hear me out. It's got the pepperonis that, like, when you fry them, they cup a little bit, so the grease pools, and so good. I recommend Naples. Like I said in the Downtown Disney video, it's a little expensive, but I would highly recommend it. If you're like, let's go out for a nice pizza that's not just like the alien pizza in Disneyland, which I'm not saying anything bad about that. That's good pizza too. But yeah, check out Naples for a really good slice of pie. Yeah. Number 2, I'll say we're staying in Downtown Disney. Number 2 is Din Tai Fung. It's a fun experience. It's a new experience for a lot of people. Check it out. Get the garlic green beans. Oh my gosh, get the garlic green beans. I might do that for dinner too. So now I'm just hungry. It's about dinner time. Well, not right, but yeah, go to Din Tai Fung, spend the money, or do the takeout and go sit in the promenade with the grass and watch. I did this with grass because go to Downtown Disney. Tangent. Go to Downtown Disney. Right outside, between Parkside Market and Din Tai Fung, there's this grass area. And there's the stage, and that's where some of the bands perform out there. They just kind of move to the stage. That grass, it's very, like, plushy. It's fake grass, but it's, like, bouncy rubber grass. But it's also like this. So that's why I did this when I said grass. Don't yell at me. But yeah, go to Din Tai Fung. Take it out to go order in. It's a fun experience in general. Highly recommend it. Yeah. My number 1 for just the entire resort, and this is something that it's, again, a feel good, and it may just be for me, but hopefully you can take my advice. World of Color. It's my favorite nighttime show at the resort. It basically always has been. Even the holiday ones, where it's like not the real World of Color, it's the like Christmassy, yay, happy. It's still such a good show, and just the technology that's used to do it, it's just mesmerizing. In the middle of the day, they used to, I think they still do, in the middle of the day, they would do a test of World of Color, but they had to theme it because it's in the middle of the day. So Goofy gets out there and he's in a nice tux and he conducts the water, and it's basically just to test all the jets, but they theme it. It's a lot of fun. But then you can actually get to see, like in the daytime, the technology and these massive boards that come up from out of the water, and then there's the fireball, and there. It's one show that it's just amazing, and it's fantastic. Not phantasmic, but it's really good. If nothing else, go to Din Tai Fung and go to World of Color. You know what? How about this? This is what I'm gonna do tonight. I think I figured it out, guys. I'm gonna order Din Tai Fung, carry it out, go scan into DCA, and watch World of Color while eating my Din Tai Fung. Maybe not the best idea. I don't know how I'll be able to we'll see. But yeah, I would definitely go see World of Color. That's top on my list, 100%. My skip for the entire resort, and this is resort wide. I used to work in characters, so I used to work with Mickey, Minnie, and all the people. This is gonna be a hot one. You guys might scream at me in the comments, and that's fine. You do you. I personally would skip character dining. It's fun, yes, but here's my experience with character dining. You sit down, you go get your buffet. The buffet food's fine. It's nothing against the food. The buffet food is fine. But you're eating, and you're like, all right, there's no characters. I can eat this. And the minute you take a bite, Goofy's right here trying to have a conversation with you. And that can ruin the experience. Your kids can fall asleep in the middle of lunch or dinner. That might ruin the experience, or they freak out. It's something that if you want to go meet a character, you can go meet a character. But you have to pay extra, specifically extra for these experiences where you go meet the princesses or the characters or whatever it is. And again, I don't have kids. Maybe it's different if you have kids, but I don't think it's worth it. Do with that information as you will. Again, as with all 44 things, give or take, that I've talked about, your results may vary. Please, please, please drop down into the comments. Yell at me on what I got wrong, what I missed, some of your favorite things to do in the entire resort. Maybe it's taking the bus. Maybe you love taking the bus from the Toy Story parking lot. I don't know. But let's have a conversation about it. I want to know what you guys like to do, what you guys don't like to do. Maybe something that I've never even thought about doing. And it will just help, have a conversation. But that is it, guys. That is my 4 video series on top 10 things that I'm doing at the Disneyland Resort. If you're new to the channel, if you just come across these videos, like, subscribe, interact with it, comment on all the videos. This was fun for me. Thank you guys so much. Also, let me know if you like this format, if you would rather it's just Becca and I walking around the park, chatting about life and whatever. But I wanted to try this, see what you guys think, see how the costume changes went. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me for the last 2 hours or whatever it's been. Thanks. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of your night. I'm gonna go get dinner.